Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to senior night here at Notre Dame High School as Notre Dame Knights take on the Alemany Warriors in a Mission League contest. My name's Dude Brew, joined by Trenton Ackerman. And Trenton, what are some key players that you think we should look out for on this Alemany offense?
Yeah, so this Alemany offense has a great starting quarterback. His name is Miller Moss, and he's a 4-star QB. He's in his junior season, and he already has 18 touchdowns on the year. Definitely look out for him.
Yeah, for sure, and he has some really big SEC offers from schools like Alabama, Georgia, Michigan. How about this Alemany defense? Who should we look out for, especially that number 44, Nuafi Tualamanka is out?
Yeah, in the absence of Tui Alamanka, Ronnie Cunningham, another linebacker, is going to have to step up tonight. He already has 3 sacks on the season, and he's going to be doing a great job.
All right, so now that we've done the Alemany side out of the way, how about this Knights offense? Who should we look out for this offense?
So on this Knights offense, Mason Cotton, number 4, a junior, is coming off a great game last week where he had 5 catches for 140 yards and a touchdown. He'll have a great game today.
Yeah, and he only got his first touchdown last week against Loyola. So look out for him, for Zachary Sisko to really pass it to him. And how about this Knights defense? Who should we look out for?
On this Knights defense, middle linebacker Jake Moore had 137 tackles last year and 9 sacks. He was all CIF. This year he already has 5 sacks, and he'll make a great impact on the game today.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And also look out for number 35, Santiago Wessler. So far he can do anything. He can be on this offensive running back that has 49 carries with 245 yards with 6 touchdowns. But he can also do defense with 31 tackles, 3 for loss, 2 sacks, and an interception. So it should be a good one tonight. And it is also senior night. The Knights are celebrating 23 seniors. Those seniors are Jeremiah Darman, Sean Dighton, Andre Bray, Andrew Rodriguez, Justin Horton, Evan McClurkin, Aiden Shinfield, Damian Cineros Coronado, Carlos Cineros Coronado, Ruben Soranzo, Riley Drake, Nicholas Brenner, Brendan Cahill, Hiram Pringle, Anthony Pareto, Maurice Johnson, Santiago Wessler, Marcus Park, John Laura, Quinton Lyons, Justin Swanson, Tadashi Butler, Michael Aguirre Jr., and Ryan Robinson. So tonight is really their night, and don't be surprised if there's a bunch of seniors starting tonight for this Notre Dame defense and offense.
Yeah, it'll most definitely be a special game for these seniors on this Notre Dame team.
So we're just waiting for the kickoff. It looks like the Knights actually won the kickoff, as they will be kicking off. So we'll be able to see Miller Moss, the very, very big-time quarterback. Offers from, he can go wherever he wants, really. 4-star, pro-style quarterback. Can't wait to see him.
Yeah, Miller Moss last week didn't have the biggest game. However, he got the job done. Had 2 touchdowns as opposed to 1 interception and 133 yards, only on 13 attempts.
So far for this Knights team, they've gone 6-3 and 2-2 in league. Now 2-2 in league is pretty crucial for them because now they're 3rd in the Mission League behind Chaminade, who Chaminade did in fact beat the Knights. So no Mission League playoff implications for tonight, but both teams, if Alemany wins, they'll definitely be in the Division III playoffs, but the Knights are already guaranteed a playoff berth in the Division I/II playoff. So it's time for predictions. Who do you think will come out with the win, the Notre Dame Knights or the Alemany Warriors?
Well, this Alemany team has a great offense led by their star quarterback. However, I got to go with the Notre Dame team, especially because it's senior night. These seniors are going to be out here playing hard, so expect a lot from them.
Not only is it senior night for the Knights, it is also senior night, if you wanted to call it, for this Alemany Warriors team, as this is going to be their last regular season game. Although it's not at home, they still get to play another game. But it does look like we might be delayed a little bit here. If you can see from your screen, the smoke, they let off some smoke grenades things, if you want to call it, for the pregame festivities, and it hasn't cleared up for like 2 minutes. So they're just going to wait for this to clear up, and then we're going to get this show on the road. Alright, as the smoke clears, we're gonna step aside, and we'll be right back when they decide to start the game. ball. And we're off. November football. Hello. Kicker's return by Jalen Smith. It's brought down by a herd of Knights, including number 14, Carlos Nero's Coronado. There's a flag on the field.
Yeah, Jalen Smith was pushed out of bounds on that play, so it looks like Alemany will bring their own and drive it all the way back behind the 20.
There's a flag on the field. We're ready to see what the outcome is. Looks like it's going to be a block in the back on Alemany. They're going to bring the ball back.
Calls a block in the back on the Warriors.
So here comes Alemany, led by
First down, Alemany.
star quarterback Miller Moss. He's only a junior, so he still has time to really grow as a player. And watch out, next year he might even be a 5-star. Miller Moss is accompanied in the backfield by number 3, Floyd Chalk, who you guys should also watch out for, because last week he did have 26 carries, 222 yards, and 2 touchdowns. They're going to hand it off to Floyd Chalk. Floyd Chalk's in the field. Gets brought down by number 3, Sean Guyton. Floyd Chalk with a solid 20-yard gain. First down at Warriors.
Yeah, it looks like sending that receiver in motion might have confused the Notre Dame defense there a little bit. And Chalk definitely got a huge gain right there for 20 yards.
Moss with Chalk. Play action pass. Moss throws it. And it's complete to number 4, DJ Justice. Brought down. It's going to be second down. And that's going to be called first down. So 2 plays, 2 first downs. What do you think is happening to this Knights defense? Are they just dumbfounded right now, or they're going to be back soon?
Well, I think they'll be all right. It's the first couple plays of the game, and they got to get warmed up a little bit and into the action here.
Moss, quick pass to DJ Justice. Justice still on his feet. It's brought down for a gain of 5. Second down.
Justin Horton with the stop on that play. Second down.
Justin Horton came in for the tackle. Another senior. He just got an offer from Valparaiso. So huge congrats to Justin. Second down. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Chalk switch the field. Moss, quick pass it in, it's deflected. Oh, and it's incomplete. Looks like it's intended for number 4, DJ Justice.
That was a great job by the Notre Dame defense to force an incompletion there by tipping.
Just as you said before the game, that number 38, Jacob Moore, was going to be a huge game changer. You're right, as he just got the deflection for the Knights. It's third down. Oh, all sorts of movement. Looks like it's going to be offside on the Knights.
Penalties against the Knights. Offside.
First down for the Warriors, which is pretty crucial. You don't really want to give up a lot of penalties, especially to this Alemany offense that has a bunch of guys that can really go play college ball, including the quarterback Miller Moss.
Yeah, definitely. Just as the Notre Dame defense might have been starting to get some momentum back in their favor here, it's a first down for the Alemany offense on the 51.
Alemany is in Notre Dame territory. Blitz coming. Moss flushed out. Fumble. Recovered by the Knights. Jacob Moore with the fumble.
It was an excellent play by Jake Moore the first half.
Number 85, Adrian Aguirre Jr. comes up with the ball. First down, Knights.
Talk about momentum. That was a great shift from the Notre Dame defense after a hot start by the Alemany team.
So here we go. We get to see Zachary Sisquid now after that turnover by Miller Moss. Sisquid is in the backfield with number 35, Santiago Weschler. Interesting to point out is that Anthony Spearman will not be playing tonight, but we do get to see Nick Brenner. Last time we saw him, he was carted out in a in a
Number
ambulance.
35, Santiago West is the ball carrier.
Westler brings it up for about 5 yards, second down.
Yeah, Notre Dame is definitely in some favorable field position here after
Number
that
18,
big
Ryan
turnover.
Cunningham makes the stop for the Warriors. Second down, Knights.
Second down for the Knights with 10 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Siskwood keeps it up the middle. Not down yet. First down and more. First down Knights. Siskwood runs out of bounds.
Keeps the ball for the Knights.
Also an interesting play design by the Notre Dame offense, especially by having 3 men in the backfield. Might have confused the defense a little bit.
Yeah, you do have the, looks like it was a run pass option. He decided to keep it and get the first down. First down. Siskowitz with Santiago Wechsler in the backfield. Watch out for Wechsler to hand it up for Wechsler handoff. Henry Digits moves. Passes it out quick to number 10, Aiden Shinfield. Knights are fighting for those extra yards. Looks like they're going to be stopped for a second down. Looks like it's going to be second and 2.
Make the stop for the Warriors.
Yeah, this Notre Dame offense is fighting against his defense here. Playing hard.
Second down, Knights.
So, Siskwood comes out for the play. It is really electric here. The band is playing. It's really loud on this Alemany side. So, I'm expecting for this to keep up the whole night. Trips at the bottom of the screen. Handoff to Wechsler. Wechsler up the gut. First down and more. Down at around the 25. First down Knights.
It's a good job by Wechsler to find the ball there and get the first down for the Knights. Looks like the ball's on the 25-yard line. It's first and 10.
9 minutes left in this first quarter. Siskwood in the backfield with Samuel Black. First time we're getting to see Samuel Black tonight. They're going to hand it off to him, up the middle. Enough for the first down, and now the Knights are in the Alemany red zone.
The Knights are just chipping away at the yardage here. They're making their way down the field after that huge turnover.
Yeah, they're really trying to, that's what I'm looking for. They're trying to really show that they want 2 points after that turnover. So again, Siskwood will be accompanied by a running back, and it is Black. Quick pass intended for number 10, Aiden Shinfield, is incomplete. Deflected by number 6, Epithian's Pricesock. Now Pricesock, he is another guy for this Alemany team that could really see the field for this for a college level, as he does have a few offers, including from
Florida and LSU both have offered the Pricesock for a college scholarship. He already has 35 tackles on the year, and he just made a huge impact play.
he's also going to have to step up, especially with no Tua Lamaka in the game. Siskwood drops back, quick pass, Santiago Wechsler, yes sir. Wechsler with the first down, first and goal, Knights.
The Knights are inside the 10, and they very well may get a touchdown.
So with the Knights on their 5-yard line, what do you expect from this play? Do you expect them to run it off the middle, or do you expect a trickery play?
You know, I think we should just keep going with what's been working. And these runs up the middle have been getting great chunk yardage, so might as well on first down.
Speaking of running up the middle, perfect guy to run it up the middle with Santiago Wechsler in. And that's what they're going to do. Wechsler runs it up. Looks like he gets about 2 yards. Second down.
So it's second on the 3-yard line here.
Now Wechsler, he does have Wechsler does have 6 touchdowns on the year so far. A lot of them have been really on the goal line. But some of them, he did have one against Sarah where it was like a 60-yarder. Siskiewicz with 2 running backs in the backfield. Hands it off to Samuel Black. Gets stopped.
Another run up the middle for this Notre Dame offense.
Gets stopped by a group of Warriors, including number 19, Rashad McKenzie, 6'4", 230 sophomore. It is 3rd down. Oh, looks like Notre Dame's going to do their little option play that they do on the goal line. Oh, Zachary Siskiewicz pass to number 88, Henry Deakins, is incomplete. That would have easily been a touchdown, so it's now 4th down. What do you expect to happen here? Do you think Coach Rooney will play aggressive, or do you think he's going to settle with the field goal?
I think against a team as good as Alemany, we should take the points that we can get right now, and I expect a field goal right here.
But it looks like he's going to keep the offense on the field. So 4th down and 2 yards to go. This offense is going to stay on the field.
Yeah, Coach Rooney definitely has some trust in this Notre Dame offense, hoping that they can get something done here.
This Alemany side's getting loud. Quick pass. Intended for number 4, Mason Cotton. Gets broken up by number 2, Kevin Green Jr. Crucial stop by the Warriors, making the Knights not be able to really execute after the turnover.
Yeah, that was a big hit by Kevin Green to knock the ball out of his hands, as the receiver beat his man initially, but dropped it after he was hit.
So here's Miller Moss on the field again for the Warriors. He's hoping that he doesn't make any fumbles or turnovers, and they want a touchdown here. Big time defensive stop by the Warriors. Let's see if the offense could shine what they can do best, and that's score. Moss is playing with chalk in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to actually number 10, DeMario Strong. Gets stopped by number 38, Jake Moore.
Now, although the Notre Dame offense lost the ball on 4th down, it gives the defense great field position, and the offense is backed up here.
As you saw there, Jake Moore got the tackle for loss, and now Alemany has 2nd down on their 1-yard line. Look for the quick passes here, or just the handoffs. Miller Moss is stuck. Quick pass. Intended for number 5, Jay Sean Todd. Incomplete. It is 3rd down.
Yeah, that was just some tight coverage there by the Notre Dame secondary, eventually forcing Miller Moss to throw it out of bounds.
And it was also a good job by the Notre Dame defensive line getting to the quarterback quickly, so Miller Moss had to really run around the pocket and get rid of the ball.
Definitely.
Trips to the left side. 3rd down. Still looking for a good play call that Miller Moss likes. Looks like he got it. Empty backfield for Moss. Going deep. Number 5, Jay Sean Todd. It's incomplete. 4th down. Big stop by the Knights defense, not allowing the Warriors to get out of their goal line. 4th down.
Yeah, that was huge, as Alemany will have to punt it now out of their own end zone.
Something to point out is that if it looks like the Warriors are going for it, Miller Moss is also their punter, as you see there with the quick punt. Evan McClurkin receiving it, fumbles it, recovered by Alemany. Number 4, DJ Justice recovers the fumble. 1st down, Alemany with some good field position. 6 minutes left in the first quarter, and Alemany has good field position.
Yeah, turnovers have been the name of the game so far, as each team has one. So we'll see which way the men's team goes from here.
Looks like Miller Moss is going to have an empty backfield. Flag on the field. They're going to call offside on the Knights again. That's their second offside of the game. I don't really know what's happening so far. Just looks like Miller Moss didn't even try to fold him offsides. He just moved his hands, and Knights were there for that.
Yeah, the Knights have looked a little jumpy so far, but hopefully we'll see it smooth out as the game goes along.
Empty backfield for Moss again. Passes it intended for number 17, Deontay Caldwell. It is incomplete.
Yeah, that was great coverage, and especially Santi Weschler getting in the face of the quarterback there to force a bad pass.
And that was a really hard thrown ball by Miller Moss. He got that out of the pocket quick. Moss quick pass to number 6, Fithian's Pride Sox. Gets brought down by Sean Guyton. Looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 1.
On the 45-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 1, and Alemany will have to convert here.
Now, Trayton, do you think this will be 4-down territory if they don't get it here? Do you think that Alemany coach Casey Clausen will show some faith in the defense, or do you think they're just going to go with the punt again?
Well, we've already seen it from Coach Rooney. However, they're still behind their own 50-yard line, so we'll see how it goes.
Hand off to number 1, Jalen Smith. Is enough for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for this Alemany team. Trips to the top of your screen. Empty backfield for Moss. Getting pressured, sacked by number 35, Santiago Weschler.
Yeah, Santi Weschler has been unblockable so far on this drive. That was a huge sack to turn the momentum back in our favor.
So it'll be 2nd and around 17. So it's 2nd down with 4 minutes and 38 seconds left. With that sack, that is Santiago Weschler's 3rd sack of the year. Moss accompanied with number 1, Jalen Smith. Moss is giving the pocket. Tries to run. Gets brought down by number 38, Jake Moore. Looks like there's a gain of around 2 or 3, so it's 3rd down.
That was a solid tackle by Jake Moore to not let them get too much yardage here, forcing a 3rd and 15 on their own 42.
Yeah, this Knights line has been really dominant in getting the pressure to Miller Moss and making him escape the pocket and getting him down for some sacks and for some tackles. Moss, empty backfield. Looking for the new play call. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Moss drops back. Looks for number 17.
That was a huge hit by number 33, paired with Jake Moore.
Number 33, Derek Harvey on the play.
And it looks like a man is down for Alemany.
That's Deontay Caldwell, who the pass was intended to. And once Caldwell got hit, I heard there was a loud scream from Caldwell. Looked like he was really banged up on that play.
Yeah, that was a brutal hit for sure.
So it is 4th down and 11. And if I were to be Coach Casey Clausen, I think I would just punt it now that you're missing a key receiver for your offense.
Yeah, especially because it's a long yardage situation. You don't want to force anything here that might turn the game back in our favor. And it looks like Deontay Caldwell is getting helped off the field with the help of some Alemany
trainers.
Students.
Construction on the new parking structure will begin on Thursday, November 7th. The last day students will be able to park at the Riverside Annex lot will be next Wednesday. Students that parked in the lot will be relocated to the Westfield Mall behind the Bank of America building. Remainder for the school year. The new structure will open for parking the start of 2020-2021 school year.
Here comes Miller Moore back out with the offense, looking for the play call. Got 4 receivers out and 1 man in the backfield.
Looks like it might be a quick punt again. And it is. Evan McGurkin picks up the bobbly kick. Gets maybe 2 yards on that. So the Knights will get possession at around the 26-24 yard line.
That was a good job by the Notre Dame defense to force a punt after they got a few big first downs on that drive.
Yeah, it's also been a really good job by the Knights defense to really get to Miller Moss so he can't really let his receivers get open and not really showing Miller Moss's true talent yet. So hopefully the Knights will keep that up, but if not, then this will be trouble time for the Knights. And here is Nick Brenner in the backfield for the Knights. He is back. Quarterback keeper Zachary Siskowicz stays on his feet. Completes to Sean Dighton. Sean Dighton bobbled it. Luckily, it was incomplete. That was a good play by Zachary Siskowicz, evading the pressure. What did you think about that play?
Yeah, if he would have gotten sacked there, that would have been huge for the Alemany defense. However, him staying on the feet allowed him to get the ball out, but unfortunately it was dropped.
2 minutes and 22 seconds left.
It'll be 2nd and 10 on the 24-yard line for this Notre Dame offense.
And we are still 0-0. Siskowicz in the backfield with 2 men. Nick Brenner, Santiago Weschler. Hands it off to Weschler. Weschler up the middle, breaks the tackle. Gets around 7 yards on the gain. 3rd down.
Weschler's definitely showing his versatility here after he already has a sack, and he's their go-to back for running it up the middle. So he's making a huge impact on this game.
3rd down for those Knights. Want to avoid a turnover, so the punt wouldn't be as long as it would if there's a turnover or a sack. Siskowicz drops back, looking for his options, and gets sacked. Zachary Siskowicz sacked by number 75, Bronson O'Connor.
Yeah, Siskowicz just got rocked there as the blocking collapsed right in front of him. He didn't even have a chance to get the ball out.
Yeah, that was a big play by Brendan O'Connor to not the Knights to get the better field position after this punt. So to punt is number 18, Jake Stitch, and in the backfield to receive for Alemany is number 1, Jalen Smith. Alemany subbing a guy onto the field real quick. Subbing another man onto the field. Stitch with the punt. It's a high one. Got hit. Looks like number 2, Kevin Green Jr. recovered it. Gets knocked down by number 88, Henry Deakins.
Yeah, that was a big hit by Henry Deakins there to end the play.
So Alemany will take over in Knights field position. So what do you think will happen on this drive? Do you think Alemany can get some points, or do you think Notre Dame defense will stop them again?
Well, we'll see what happens, but this Alemany offense has had some first downs, but the Notre Dame offense or defense has also been making plays, so it really can go any way here.
Back in the game is number 3, Floyd Chalk with Miller Moss. keep it with Miller Moss. Hard throw to number 2, Kevin Green Jr. Enough for the first down. First down, Warriors.
Yeah, that play action pass there got Kevin Green open for the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 on the 36 for this Alemany offense.
Warriors going, hurry up. Another quick pass, and it's deflected by number 85, Adrian Aguirre. So that was a big play by Adrian Aguirre to really stop the Warriors' tempo.
Yeah, Aguirre definitely made a big play to force an incompletion there.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Moss drops back. Pass is deflected again by Ezekiel Larry, intended for number 2, Kevin Green Jr. 3rd down.
That pass just went way to the left of his receiver there, Kevin Green, and that could have been an interception if the Notre Dame Knight was in the correct position.
It's 3rd down with 31 seconds left. Moss, empty backfield. Moss wants another play. Timeout for the Knights. Looks like assistant coach Joe McNabb ran onto the field and asked for the timeout. He saw something wrong with the defense and he wants to fix it as he is the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Coach Clausen was definitely looking for a big play there on 3rd and 10 with 5 receivers out wide.
Tickets for the Fall Play Museum are now on sale for $15 and can be purchased at ndhs.org/theater. Again, that's ndhs.org/theater or at Miss Goosen's office. The show will run from Thursday, November 7th to Saturday, November 16th. So make sure you get your tickets to the museum. Seems like a good one.
Here comes the offense and defense back on the field after that short timeout.
Moss in the backfield trips to the top of your screen. Now it's to the top of your screen.
Still an empty backfield, so this Alemany offense will be looking for something big here to move the chains.
Moss wants another play again. He's gonna get it. 5 wide. Moss drops back. Passes it to number 6, Fithians Prysock. Enough for the first down.
Yeah, Santi Weschler so far has had a great impact, but they might have just exposed him in coverage a little bit there. Getting the first down after a missed tackle.
He got brought down by number 7, Justin Horton. Miller Moss. Motion with number 3, Floyd Chalk. They're gonna hand it off to him. Gets nowhere. It's brought down by a herd of Knights, including number 27, Maurice Johnson.
Yeah, that was a good stop by the Notre Dame defense to not let them run it up the middle.
That's the end of the first quarter as this game is tied 0-0. So it's been really a defensive battle so far. What do you think will happen for the rest of the half and for the rest of the game?
Yeah, so I expect to see both teams make big plays, both on offense and defense, especially on defense. And we'll see Alemany finish their drive here once the quarter comes back.
Yeah, I agree. I expect both offenses to really wake up as they haven't really gotten anything yet. But this has been a really defensive game so far. But I do expect a lot of defensive plays, including sacks and tackles for losses.
Yeah, this Alemany offense has been on the field for most of the first quarter as the Notre Dame Knights had a missed opportunity after a dropped punt return that ended up being a turnover to the Alemany offense.
Yeah, this Alemany offense is really the best part of this team because you have a bunch of notable players such as Miller Moss, you have Floyd Chalk, you have Jayshawn Todd, but none of them have really done much so far this game, including Jayshawn Todd, who's one of Miller Moss's key receivers. He hasn't really gotten the ball yet so far. Expect him to get much more receptions.
So here comes Miller Moss with his Alemany offense on the flipped field position.
Moss is looking for another play. Trips to the side of your screen, to the left side of your screen. Motion with Floyd Chalk. Miller Moss drops back. End zone fade, intended for number 6. Epithian's price up, but there's a flag on the play. Expected to be offensive pass interference after he pushed number 9, Evan McCurkin, to the ground.
That was a good job by Miller Moss to get the ball out quick there after their running back left the backfield. The Notre Dame Knights brought another defender to overwhelm their offensive line.
Waiting for the call, for the official call on the refs. Well, it looks like it was offensive pass interference. So it is going to be offensive pass interference. Going to move the Warriors back 15 yards. Second and 24.
The call is pass interference against the Warriors. The ball gets moved back.
That's a very big penalty against this Alemany offense that sets them back from the red zone, where they might have got a touchdown there.
Moss with Chalk in the backfield. Another whistle. So they moved the ball up 1 yard. I guess they made a mistake on the location of the play. Second down and long.
Chalk is in the backfield. Moss is awaiting the snap.
Looking for a new play. You got it. Moss drops back. Looking for his options. Oh, and it was nearly intercepted by number 3, Sean Guyton.
Yeah,
Pass was intended to number 6, Epithian's price off.
That was a huge pass breakup to force a 3rd and 24 into the end zone. So they either go for a long first down here, or they'll have to kick a field goal if they can't convert.
Sean Guyton is another one of these players on the field who's going to play college ball. Just where he has offers from places like Air Force, Army, and Yale. And he's really shown it so far in the year. Not really on offense, but on defense, he's been a key part.
Yeah, Sean Guyton also has a kickoff return earlier this year.
Miller Moss moving around the pocket. Passes it to number 3. Chalk. Chalk breaks a tackle, still on his feet. First down. Inside the 5. Big gain by Floyd Chalk, showing what he does best.
Yeah, Floyd Chalk just ripped through that defense, trucking a man right past the first down mark.
Big time first down.
It'll be 1st and 5 on the goal line.
Handoff to Floyd Chalk. Gets brought down by number 27, Maurice Johnson. Second down. Miller Moss looking for his play. Trips to the right side of your screen. Including Jayshawn Todd, watch out for him. Maybe a slant in the middle. They're going to hand it off to Floyd Chalk. Chalk going in the outside, cuts in, still on his feet, breaks a tackle. Gets brought down at the 3-yard line. 3rd down and 3.
Chalk just showed off his elusivity there, making 2 men miss after getting a 6-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 4 in the red zone.
Yeah, last week in their loss to Sarah, Chalk had 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he did have 2 fumbles, so watch out for his ball security today. Flag on the field.
Yeah, Chalk and Moss just complement each other in this offense so well.
Looks like the penalty's going to be on the Knights. It's going to be half distance to the goal. Still third down, though. So it's 3rd and goal for Miller Moss. He has an empty backfield. He's actually going to bring Chalk with him. Chalk and Moss. Moss in end zone fade to number 4. Return for number 4, DJ Justice. Defended by number 1, Elias Larry. No flag on the field, so it's 4th down.
That was some excellent coverage by that Notre Dame defensive back.
This Alemany side really wanted a defensive pass interference, but they did not get it, so it is 4th down. And it looks like Coach Clausen is going to keep his men on the field.
Yeah, they're going for it on 4th and 2 here. See what happens.
Look out for Alemany maybe to just jump, to just have Notre Dame jump offside. Nope, they're going to do another end zone fade to number 4, DJ Justice. Alemany strikes first. Touchdown.
Yeah, that was the same exact play that they just ran before, but their coach just believed that their quarterback could make the play there.
Coming on to kick the extra point is number 27, Diego Valencia.
So Alemany is first to score here in this, so far, very defensive game.
Valencia with the kick. And it is good. 7-0. There's 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
This Notre Dame offense will finally get back the ball and see if they can counter what the Alemany offense just did here.
Yeah, offensive coordinator for the Knights, Coach Curiel, you can tell he really wants some points to strike back what Alemany just did to them. So this is the first time we get to see the Knights return game for the Knights, including Sean Guyton and Evan McClurkin. Sean Guyton did return one this year. He actually returned another one but got called back. So it actually looks like Sean Guyton's going to be with number 10 for the Knights, Aiden Shinfield in the backfield.
Yeah, Sean Guyton's just an absolute weapon, and he's a man to watch out for in this kick return.
Alemany might kick it to Shinfield instead of Sean Guyton, knowing how dangerous he is. Here's Valencia. Valencia doesn't really get a running start. He decides to, instead of running from 10 yards back, he runs from 4 yards back as Sean Guyton gets the kickoff. Sean Guyton touches up the middle. Nice return. Ball at the 35-yard line for Zachary Siskowicz in this Notre Dame offense.
That looked to be like a 15-yard return there by Sean Guyton after catching the ball near the 20-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 for this Notre Dame offense on the 35-yard line to begin their first drive of the second quarter.
Today is, they're going to start with good field position too. Anyone interested in trying out for baseball, those tryouts begin next Wednesday at 3:15. Anyone's open to try out, even if you have never played baseball or if you never participated on the Notre Dame team. If you have any questions, please contact Coach Dill.
There's a penalty on the play here. It was a false start by the Knights. They'll be backed up by 5 yards.
So it'll be 1st and 15, 9 minutes and 50 seconds left. Siskowicz with Brenner in the backfield. Handed off to Brenner. Brenner's got speed. Cuts inside. Oh, gets hit hard by number 1, Jalen Smith. Looks like it's a gain of around 3. 2nd down. It's actually a gain around 5 after the false start. So it'll still be 2nd down.
This is Nick Brenner's first game back from a recent injury. Look for him to make a big impact in this running game for the Notre Dame Knights.
Sisquid delivering the play. Brenner's with him in the backfield again. Play action pass. Sisquid runs out to his left side. Henry Deaton's with the catch. First down and more. Still on his feet. And gets brought down by number 2, Kevin Green Jr. That was a gain of around 20. Big play by the Knights.
Yeah, Deacons was just left wide open off that play action. The defense got absolutely fooled right there after the run to Nick Brenner. Fake run.
Now you wonder if Sisquid was a little hesitant to throw it to Henry Deatons after he dropped a wide open pass in the end zone, but looks like he showed faith in Henry Deatons and really paid off for them as the Knights are now in Alemany territory.
Yeah, Deacons is definitely coming back here after a big missed opportunity in the first quarter.
Hand off to Nick Brenner. Brenner still on his feet. Got wheels. Brought down around the 35.
That was a big run there by Nick Brenner, moving the ball 8 yards on 1st and 10. It'll be 2nd and 2 on the 35-yard line for this Notre Dame offense.
Welcome back, Nick Brenner as well. He's really showing that he's glad to be back.
Yeah, Nick Brenner hasn't slowed down one bit since his last game.
Brenner in the backfield again. They're going to hand it off to him again. Up the middle. First down.
Brenner continues to carry the ball for the Knights.
First down for the Knights.
Yep, Brenner just moved the chains right there. And Coach Rooney definitely has faith in Nick Brenner coming off of his injury.
Yeah.
He's showing his worth.
Brenner's really hungry to get some yards on after his really scary injury. He's really wanted to go out there and play.
Yeah, Brenner's just moving the ball downfield. It'll be a 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line.
So here's Maurice Johnson in the backfield. Haven't seen him at running back yet. He did play a lot last year after the injury to Anthony Spearman. But they're going to do another play action pass. Henry Deacons with a catch. Red zone. Down at the 15-yard line. First down Knights.
Henry Deacons in the flats after the play action has proven to be a huge go-to for this Notre Dame offense.
Yeah, this Alemany defense is really getting fooled by these play action passes rolling out to the left side. And it's working for these Knights, and they're going to keep doing it.
Alemany's making some substitutions here, pulling a couple players out.
Sisquid with Maurice Johnson. Look out for the handoff to him. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left. Looking to answer. Handoff to Maurice Johnson. Going to the outside, goes up the middle. And gets hit hard by number 8, Corey Neal. Looks like it's a good game of around 5 on the return.
Yeah, that was some good blocking up front by the offensive line with Notre Dame. Maurice Johnson was able to get the ball 4 yards downfield. It'll be a 2nd and 6 on the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that was good blocking on the right side for these Knights, including by Quentin Lyons and Cortez Cole. Sisquid hands it off to Maurice Johnson. Up the middle, still on his feet. Gets a first down.
Maurice Johnson just powered his way through that pile, carrying people with him for the first down at the 5-yard line in the red zone.
First and goal Knights. These are some crucial 4 plays right here. They really want a touchdown, not a field goal. They want to tie this ball game up.
Yeah, we'll see what this Notre Dame offense does here. They have 4 downs to get a touchdown here on the 4-yard line.
Sisquid and Maurice Johnson. Hand it off to Maurice Johnson. Showing his strength. Powers in. Down at the 1. From here, it looks like he got the touchdown, but he'll calm down at the 1. 2nd down.
This Notre Dame run game is definitely taken over as this defense is just being pushed further and further back into their own end zone.
2nd and 1. is on the one. Knights are showing their triple option. They're sneaking in with Zachary Siskwood. They get in. They call a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
7-6 Knights.
That'll
Big
be-
time drive by this offense to answer Alemany's calls.
That'll be Siskowicz's 6th touchdown on the year, rushing. And Notre Dame has answered with a touchdown of their own halfway through the second quarter here.
So here's Anthony Pareto to get the extra point and make this a tie ball game.
Siskowicz out there holding the ball for Prieto.
Kick is up, and we have a tie ball game. We're all tied up at 7 apiece with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half.
So it may be low scoring, but these two teams are very evenly matched, both on offense and defense. Both teams have made huge plays.
Now, something to point out, Alemany is 6-2 overall, and they're 1-2 in the league. But one of the losses came from Loyola when they did not play each other, but they ruled it a loss for both teams, just to make it fair. So really, the Alemany Warriors are 1-1 in league, with their one loss coming to Sarah and their one win coming to Chaminade in overtime.
Yeah, Alemany is better than what their record says, and they're a very quality team all around, especially on offense with their star quarterback.
So they're in 5th in the mission lead behind Loyola and in front of Sarah, who defeated them last week. In the backfield for the returns, number 1, Jalen Smith, and number 3, Floyd Chalk. Kick is out of bounds. Here comes the flag.
Kickoff went out of bounds.
So Prieto kicks it out of bounds, so the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's not really what you want to see after a touchdown. However, this Notre Dame defense has been making some plays, and we'll see how this drive goes for Alemany.
Here comes Miller Moss with his offense. Something to point out is that Alemany really likes to stack their receivers. They've done trips a lot tonight and expected on this drive too.
Yeah, most of the time they have 4 receivers out there. It looks like that's what we'll be seeing right now.
Moss in the backfield with Chalk. Quick pass. Looks like to number 4, DJ Justice for the first down.
That'll be a 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line.
The ball was caught by DJ Justice, and
First down for these
Santi
Warriors.
West was over to make stop. First down.
They're stopped by number 35, Santi Weschler. Looks like the Alemany Warriors are going to try and go fast. Another quick pass, this time to number 2, Kevin Green Jr. Green gets brought down by a herd of Knights, including number 27, Maurice Johnson.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Maurice. And unfortunately, Jake Moore flung himself up into the air there, but he wasn't able to get the tip.
Second down and around 7. Empty backfield for Moss. Trips on the top of your screen. Looking for a new play.
So this Alemany offense has an empty backfield. And it'll be a timeout.
Looks like Alemany's going to take the timeout.
Timeout Warriors.
Their first timeout. They did not see what they liked.
Well, the teams take their timeout, scan the stands for your 50-50 raffle tickets. Those are sold both home and away, home side and away side.
Winter tryouts for the JV and freshman basketball teams will be held Monday, November 4th. Freshman tryouts will be from 6 to 7:45, p.m.
All proceeds go to
and the
benefit
JV trials will be 7 to
the Notre Dame
8:45
Knights
p.m.
Booster Club.
If you have any questions, email Coach Sargent or see him in his office in Moreau Hall. So what do you expect from this Alemany drive? Do you think the Knights could stop them here, or do you think Alemany is going to convert here and get some points?
I expect the Notre Dame defense to come out and play their hardest because this Alemany offense just cannot get going with the talent that they have. So it's all on the defense right now.
Yeah, and expect some heart out there, especially by the seniors.
We've already seen some seniors making big plays, especially Santi and Sean Guyton.
Looking for a new play. Number 1, Jalen Smith was in the backfield of Moss, but he's going to come to a receiver. Flag on the field. It's going to be on the Alemany Warriors.
Delay of game called on the offense.
It's going to be a delay of game.
Cost the Warriors 5 yards.
Yeah, that was
Second
just
down.
sloppy by that offense, moving the ball back 5 yards where it really didn't even need to happen.
Yeah, it looked like Alemany didn't even want to call a play. Then Moss, quick pass to number 1. Jalen Smith is complete. Jalen Smith is in the open field. Still on his feet, gets brought down at the 25-yard line. Gets brought down by number 7, Justin Horton for the Knights.
That was a huge play by Jalen Smith, just making people
Justin
miss.
Holt was over there to make the stop along with
Moving the ball
Santiago
down to the
Westwood.
24-yard
First down
line.
Warriors.
Be a 1st and 10.
4 minutes left. Empty backfield for Moss. Trips to the right side of your screen.
Moving Jalen Smith back into the backfield, perhaps as an extra blocker.
Right off his head. Nice.
Quick pass. Slant by number 2. Kevin Green Jr. is incomplete.
Kevin Green Jr.
Tipped in the air. It looks like it was almost caught by number 9, Evan McClurkin. Kevin Green Jr. is defended by Sean Guyton.
Yeah, that was a good job by the Notre Dame defense to force an incompletion there, making it 2nd and 10.
Empty backfield for Moss. Looking for another play again. Again, there's trips to the right side of your screen.
Another empty backfield from this Alemany offense.
Drops back. Passes it to number 1, Jalen Smith, who had the big play earlier. Gets a block. Cuts the outside. Dives into the end zone. Looks like he is short. So it'll be 1st and 1 after that big gain by number 1, Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith does have a single offer from hometown USC. He's showing you why. He is a 3-star ATH. Expect them to go D1. Handed off to number 3, Floyd Chalk, going to the outside. Gets in for the touchdown. There's a flag on the field, though.
Chalk takes it in the end
could be
zone,
called
but there's
back.
a flag on the play.
Use the back or backside.
Waiting for the call. Holding on the offense, so that's going to bring them back 10 yards. That's a big time
Holding is the
hold
call against
by
the
this
Warriors.
Alemany Warriors as they're now out of 1st and goal.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate for Alemany. It'll be 12 yards to go. However, they are still on 1st down.
Some Mosses in the backfield with Floyd Chalk. After Floyd Chalk made that big time play, but it was called back.
Backside with DJ.
Looking for a new play call. Trips to the left side of your screen now. Expect some quick passes. Passes it to Chalk. Chalk cups up the middle. Dives in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Alemany. It is now 13-7 after that Floyd Chalk 12-yard touchdown run.
That was a great cut by Chalk to find his way into the end zone there after it looked like there was nothing there at the beginning, but he just found a way.
And that's why Floyd Chalk has an offer from Penn State, because they liked how he's able to juke around and make stuff out of nothing. Here's Valencia with the point after attempt. Good snap, good hold, and it is good. 14-7 now with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first half.
This Notre Dame offense will have a chance to get another score here, as they have more than enough time to get the ball downfield, and they get the ball back after halftime. So we could see a big momentum change after that touchdown by Alemany.
This Alemany sideline is really happy that they have the lead now, but they're also kind of worried that they might have this game tied right back, especially with the Knights having the ball right now. Sean Guyton and Aiden Shinfield, both in the backfield. Valencia, the kickoff. Looks like Alemany has only 10 guys on the field.
Alemany is calling for PJ, and
PJ's
he's
on.
out on the field.
And by PJ, they actually mean Jake Fitzgerald, but we heard PJ. Valencia with the kick. It is a high one to Sean Guyton again. Sean Guyton returns it. Going to the outside, still on his feet. Cuts inside, gets brought down by number 5, Jay Sean Todd.
Once the ball is in Sean Guyton's hands, you don't know where he's going to go with it. However, he's always going to be moving downfield. That was a huge return for the Notre Dame Knights, giving them very good field position with 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Another good return by Sean Guyton, as the ball will be placed at the 37-yard line.
And here comes the Notre Dame offense, hoping to make some plays here before the clock runs down.
Siskowicz in the backfield with Brenner. Flag on the play. And it's going to be an offside on Alemany. 1st and 5 now for the Knights.
Ball will be on the 42-yard line. And Notre Dame has 58 yards to go for the touchdown.
3 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first half. Notre Dame's going to try and bring the clock to 0 and score a touchdown. Quarterback keeper is Siskowicz. Cuts inside, jukes a man, 1st down.
Yeah, Siskowicz is just slippery, making his way for the touchdown earlier from the sneak and getting a 1st down here.
They're actually going to call him short, so it'll be 2nd and inches.
Clock is ticking. Almost 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Hand off to Samuel Black up the middle, 1st down and more. Low hit by number 2, Kevin Green Jr., but it is a 1st down by the Knights after that Samuel Black handoff.
Jalen Teed also got in on that tackle, 1st down Knights.
Alemany trying to make a sub. The guys are going to get off the field in time. Hand off to Brenner. Brenner up the middle, showing his speed. Cuts inside, still on his feet. What a run by Nick Brenner.
Yeah,
7-yard gain.
Nick Brenner just refusing to go down there. This will be a 2nd and 4 on the 40-yard line. Minute 50 seconds remaining. The clock ticks.
Knights have to hurry up. They do have 2 timeouts left, but Coach Rooney might wait until he gets closer to the end zone to use his timeouts.
Yeah, if I were Coach Rooney, I want to take as much time off as possible. It's to avoid giving the ball back to that Alemany offense.
Siskowicz, play action. Rolls out to his left side. Looking for his options. Decides to keep it. Looks like he gets enough for the 1st down. They're actually going to call him short, so it's 3rd down.
Clock will stop at 1 minute and 23 seconds. It will
was
be
a good
third
job.
and 1 on the 39-yard line.
That was a good job by Siskowicz, not keep staying in bounds to have the clock keep running, because the Knights don't want to use a timeout if they don't have to.
Yeah, Siskowicz is definitely making some big plays on the ground here.
Although he is a sophomore, he's really playing like he's a senior. And colleges are looking at him like William & Mary and UT Martin.
Yeah, he's done a great job this season stepping up for the injured Cooper Meek. We'll see what he does here.
Hand off to Nick Brenner. Nick Brenner up the middle. First down. Knights are inside. Hurry up.
It'll be first and 10 on the 33-yard line.
Knights are gonna hurry up. 2-minute drill time. Trips to the top of the screen. Siskowicz evades the pressure. Mason Kahn bobbles the ball, catches it. First down.
That was excellent by Siskowicz, avoiding the pressure and threading the needle to Mason Cotton right there. For the first down.
That was a great catch by Mason Kahn to really focus on the ball and bring it in after bobbling it, not caring about if someone hits him. Siskowicz goes to his left side, throws it out. 48 seconds left. It is second down.
Clock is stopped at 48 seconds. This Notre Dame offense has plenty of options.
2 timeouts left for the Knights. And as well, 2 timeouts for Alemany as well. Siskowicz delivering the play. It is second down.
Griffin Cleveland is checked in as a receiver for this Knights offense.
Siskowicz drops back. Looking for his options. Pressure coming. Complete to Griffin Cleveland. Griffin Cleveland in the red zone now. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be roughing the passer.
That's Griffin Cleveland with the catch.
Yeah, way to go by Griffin Cleveland to make a play there immediately after entering the game.
Flag on the play.
Looks like the flag's going to be on Alemany, as is roughing the passer. Good job by Zachary Siskowicz taking the hit.
Roughing the passer, the call on Alemany.
So the ball is now going to be placed at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, this is big for the Notre Dame offense. As they have 40 seconds remaining, and it's first and 8 on the red zone.
Siskowicz with Samuel Black in the backfield. 32 seconds left and counting. Clock is moving. Blitz by Alemany. Lobs it up to Sean Guyton, but it is incomplete, just outside of Sean Guyton's reach.
Yeah, just a little bit over the head of Sean Guyton. However, Sean was wide open back in that corner.
That was a great route by Sean Guyton. Really going inside, then cutting right back outside to try and get the touchdown.
Yeah, Sean Guyton has been making plays so far. Hopefully we'll see more.
Second down and goal on the 7-yard line. Samuel Black with Siskowicz in the backfield. Siskowicz drops back, pressure coming. Throws it out to Henry Deakins, but it is incomplete.
Yeah, Deakins dropped another pass there as it hit his hands in the end zone.
So 20 seconds left. Notre Dame hasn't used a timeout yet in this drive. Now, Trayton, do you think if the Knights were to not get the touchdown here, do you think Coach Remy will play hard and try and go for the touchdown, or do you think he's just going to take the field goal?
I think at the end of the half here, taking the field goal is the safer option. However, Rooney went for it earlier, so we don't know.
Siskowicz and Samuel Black in the backfield. High snap for Siskowicz. Runs to his left side. Pass is complete to Evan McClurkin.
It's a huge
14 to 13. Big time drive by these Knights to really get a touchdown with 14 seconds left.
Yeah, Evan McClurkin just making a big play there after dropping that punt return earlier in the game.
14 to 13. This could be a tight game going into halftime pending this kick. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. We have a tie ball game here in beautiful Sherman Oaks, California.
This Alemany offense will get the ball back with 14 seconds to go and 2 timeouts.
We want to give a happy birthday to number 59, Oscar Cabrera, for these Knights. Happy birthday, and hopefully you can get the win for your birthday. So with 14 seconds left in the half, the Knights made a big-time drive to wind the clock down and get a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a great job by the Notre Dame offense. With 3 minutes going into halftime, they were able to score a touchdown, respond to that Alemany offense.
Raffle tickets. Getting close to your last chance to buy them. Winner will be announced at the start of the fourth quarter.
Here's Anthony Prieto, who just made the point after attempt with the kickoff. In the backfield for Alemany's number 1, Jalen Smith, and number 3, Floyd Chalk.
Ready to kick off? Deshaun Todd and Jalen Smith. Return.
There's a flag on the play immediately after the kick.
And that kick was kicked out of bounds. So with that flag, that really helped out the Knights, because that kick was out of bounds. And Alemany would have had the ball at the 40-yard line, and they could have, with 2 timeouts, they could have had a shot downfield. If they caught it, they could have had a field goal.
Yeah, especially with that dangerous Alemany offense. Even though there's only 14 seconds left, they could still string together a few big plays and maybe even get a field goal.
So the Knights will kick off from their own 35-yard line. Anthony Prieto again. And we're off. And that kick is again out of bounds. That is technically Anthony Prieto's 3rd kick out of bounds, but 2nd on paper. 14 seconds left. Alemany can really have the lead if they take a shot downfield with 2 timeouts, or they'll just take the knee and not want to risk anything.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here after Alemany very well could get some favorable field position. We'll see what their coach does.
It looks like there's another flag on the field. Looks like it's on the Knights, so they're going to kick this again. Yeah, Anthony Prieto's back on the field to kick off again. I wonder why he's back on.
Yeah, I think Prieto just has to get warmed up in his first game back after a few being off.
4 is elected for the Knights to move back and re-kick.
So there was a flag on the Knights for the kick out of bounds, but instead of Alemany taking the ball from the 40-yard line, they decided for them to re-kick and have a chance to return this. Because Jalen Smith in the backfield for Alemany does have a kickoff return. And does Jayshon Todd, who's also back there.
Here comes Prieto lining up for the kickoff.
Prieto's coming, and it's off. And here is Jalen Smith, but gets brought down by a herd of Knights, including number 14, Carlos Señeros Coronado.
Yeah, thankfully that kick was in bounds. This Alemany offense will be 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line. Only 8 seconds.
Griffin Cleveland, number 13 for the Knights, came off hobbling off. And he's getting checked out by Coach Kramer right now. 8 seconds left. Will Alemany give a shot downfield, or will they just knee it into halftime? We'll find out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised here if Alemany takes a shot downfield, especially with their star quarterback, Miller Moss.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. 2 timeouts left for Alemany, as well as 2 timeouts for Notre Dame. They're just going to hand it off to number 3, Floyd Chalk. Oh, and he gets wrestled down by number 18, Jake Stitch, and number 38, Jacob Moore. So that is it for the first half. Notre Dame 14, Alemany 14. We'll be back at the start of the second half.
Alemany Warriors 14, Notre Dame Knights 14. comes from the brand new singer-songwriter Billie Eilish. Her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, features the singles You Should See Me in a Crown, When the Party's Over, and Bury a Friend. Before this next single ended the 19-week run of Old Town Road as #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Since its release in March 2019, the single has gone platinum for over 1 million sales. Please enjoy as the dance card performs to Billie Eilish's #1 hit, Bad Guy. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we would also like to recognize the senior members of the Irish Night Band. We have second-year dance guard team and dance guard captain, Karen Abuchin, fourth-year flute, Maggie Cashton, fourth-year clarinet, Christopher Collins, fourth-year flute, Caitlin Collins, fourth-year bass clarinet, Matthew Ames, fourth-year trombone, Azra Fisher, fourth-year percussion, Gabe Hotchkiss, fourth-year tuba, Marco Jimenez, fourth-year flute, Melanie Lizagara. Second-year euphonium, Michaela Lukman. Fourth-year percussion, Eric Mercado. Fourth-year French horn, Ethan Nelson. Fourth-year trumpet, Evan Santiago. Fourth-year percussion, Sam Sherman. Fourth-year flute, Michelle Sujimoto. Third-year percussion, Christian Ortega. Fourth-year percussion, Donovan Van Gelder. And fourth-year alto saxophone and drum major, Nicholas Weber. We want to thank these singers for their dedication and service to the Notre Dame community and wish them the best of luck in their final competitive season as members of the Irish Night Band. Now, if you would please join the Irish Night Band in the single greatest school fight song ever written, the Notre Dame Victory March. Notre Dame High School takes pride in our Irish Night Band. This fall, in addition to playing at all varsity home and away football games, the band and dance guard will perform at band reviews and parades across Southern California, including the Loara Band Review, Riverside King Band Review, Arcadia Festival of Bands, Granada Hills Holiday Parade, and the Disneyland Community Arts Showcase. Tonight, the band is under the leadership of drum major Nicholas Weber. The dance guard captains are Lena Arabia and Karen Abuchin. The varsity dance team captains are Chelsea Cooper and Taylor Krause-Lehman. The varsity dance coach is Mrs. Cecilia Cortez. The dance guard instructor is Miss Leticia Alcaron. The assistant band director is Mr. Matthew Pagnotta, and the band director is Mr. David Bora. The members of the Irish Night Band hope that you enjoyed this performance by the Varsity Dance Team, by the Dance Guard, and of course, by your award-winning Irish Night Band.
Imagine if I said,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this varsity football game between the Notre Dame Knights and the Alemany Warriors. We're tied at 14 apiece. Getting ready for this opening kickoff. The Knights will receive. Now, Trayton, what do you think will happen in this half?
So far we've seen both these two teams being evenly matched. So I expect to see more of the same in this second half. I think it'll come down to the last minute, and the best team will win.
And who do you think that best team is?
I gotta go with the Notre Dame Knights.
So the first half was a really weird one. You had the first quarter, which was really a defensive battle. It was 0-0 at the end of it. Then you had the second quarter where all those points came from. So what do you expect from this third quarter? Do you expect to be defensive or offensive?
Yeah, so that first half had a little bit of everything, and I expect to see the same in this third quarter. I expect to see big defensive plays and big offensive plays from both teams because these two teams are evenly matched, and there's so much talent on both sides of the ball at all times, and there should be nothing short of exciting football.
Valencia's ready to kick off. Sean Guyton is in the backfield with Aiden Shinfield. Something interesting to point out is that Shinfield only kicks off from about 3 yards back. Normally you see someone kicking off from about 10 yards back.
Yeah,
looks like it's a short one. Number 33, Trey Harvey returns out to around the 41-yard line.
So this will be some good field position for this Notre Dame Knights offense. Coming out of a big end to the first half where they got a touchdown and tied up the game.
So let's see how this Alemany defense is gonna go, because except for the one time that they made Notre Dame punt, it's really been a not that good showing for this Alemany defense. So Nick Brenner's in the backfield with Zachary Sisquick. They're gonna hand it off to Brenner. Brenner coming into the inside for looks like around 2 to 1 yard gain. Second down.
This will be 2nd and 9 on the 42-yard line. And this Notre Dame offense has been going through the run game. Either be it Santi Weschler or Nick Brenner or Wade Johnson, they've just been moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, this Notre Dame team loves to go to the run first, and then if there's a play action pass, they'll do it, as we saw that earlier.
Yeah, thankfully having a good run game like that is able to set up the play action.
Quarterback keeper was Sisquick, gets about 4 yards, third down, flag on the play. Looks like it's gonna be a false start on the offense.
Ball's moving back about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 14 at around the 38.
Another thing that happened along this first half is the Knights have been getting a lot of fouls and penalties called on them. Trayton, do you think the Knights will have a lot of penalty calls this half, or do you think they're gonna ease it out and not get as many?
Well, so far we just saw one right there, so I would expect to see the pattern continue.
Samuel Black in the backfield with Zachary Sisquick. Sisquick play action pass, drops back, throws it, complete to Mason Cotton. What a throw by Zachary Sisquick, being able to fit it into 2 Alemany defenders, including number 21, Elijah Gibson.
Yeah, that was just an excellent throw by Sisquick and a great catch by Mason Cotton to get the ball all the way down into the 42-yard line in Alemany territory.
So it'll be a first down for the Knights after that 21-yard gain by Mason Cotton. Now, due to the fact that Notre Dame runs a lot, the defenders get caught by surprise when there's a play-action pass.
Yeah, the play action works very well for this offense.
Samuel Black runs the ball up for around 7 yards. Second down.
Corey Neal with the stop along with Kevin Green Jr. Second
Be
down.
2nd and 5 on the 37-yard line with 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in this third quarter.
Maurice Johnson's checking into the game. And he's in the backfield with Sisquick. Motion with Shinfield, hands it off, jet sweep. Shinfield cuts in, still on his feet, gets brought down.
Number 10,
Shinfield gets brought down by number 19, Rashad McKenzie. Sophomore, 6'4", 230, big guy right there.
Yeah.
Third down.
That was some trickery right there by Coach Rooney, but unfortunately, they only got 2 yards out of that play. It'll be 3rd and 3, or 3rd and 7, excuse me.
Sisquick with Maurice Johnson in the backfield. Trips at the top of your screen. More like top left, actually. Slide on the... There's going to be a timeout by Alemany. First timeout that they've used. They have 2 more left. Knights have the rest of them.
Some notable alumnus from this Notre Dame Knights offense in the past is Justin Fargas, who was an All-American. He played for Michigan and USC, and he was drafted by the Raiders in the 3rd round and played in the NFL for 7 years. Also, John Carlos Stanton, who didn't play football, but professionally at least, but he plays baseball and is one of the best players in the MLB as of right now.
Plan ahead for NetSuite's 8 a.m. visits. The University of Pacific will be in the reading room on Tuesday, and Ohio Wesleyan University will be in the reading room on Thursday. All those visits will be in the reading room at 8 a.m. Tuesday and Thursday.
And here comes this Notre Dame offense. 3rd and 7 on the 38.
Next time out, do some alumni for Alemany. Sisquick with Maurice Johnson in the backfield. Play action pass rolling to the left side. Henry Deacons with the catch. First down, Knights.
Deacons again off that play action, proving to be deadly, getting the first down, 1st and 10 for this Notre Dame offense.
Big time play by Coach Rooney, calling a quarterback scramble, play action pass. Now, when you see Notre Dame with their plays, if it's a pass play, it's usually a play action pass. It's really hard to see Sisquick drop back. Maurice Johnson fights his way for some yards.
Maurice Johnson with the carry.
Maybe 1.
Yeah, thankfully, because this Notre Dame offense just has so many options, they can really do anything that they want. It can be play action, run up the middle. Most of the time it works.
Second and 9, off that 1-yard gain by Maurice Johnson. Sisquick from Maurice Johnson in the backfield. Play action pass. Sisquick rolling out, decides to throw it out. He's getting pressured by number 19 for Alemany, Rashad McKenzie.
That was a good job by Sisquick to just get the ball out of bounds there to avoid any potential disaster that might have come out of that pressure up front.
Yeah, that was Sisquick really showed his quarterback knowledge there by just throwing it out. He didn't want to force anything and have his team get out of a 3rd and 9 instead of being a 3rd and like 20. Sisquick with Samuel Black in the backfield. Sisquick steps up, lobs it up to Mason Cotton, touchdown Knights!
Touchdown, Mason Cotton.
Excellent play by Mason Cotton. And they might not even known who that ball was going to, whether it was Evan McClurkin or Mason, but Mason went up and made that grab.
There's an
for the
injured
touchdown.
Knight in the backfield. That's Solomon Adeoye. He's a crucial lineman for this Knights offense and defense. It's a huge loss if he can't come back. But that throw was a very good one by Siskwick, being able to lob it up and throw it just right where Mason Cotton needs it.
Yeah, Siskowicz has been looking sharp today after having that great long pass earlier in the game.
Yeah, this has been a really good drive for Siskwick. First, he had the both big time plays to Mason Cotton, the one for the first down and now that one for the touchdown. It's showing you why Mason Cotton is an impact player for tonight, is because he's able to catch those balls.
And there's no short of big plays in this Notre Dame offense now that Cooper Meek is gone. Siskowicz has absolutely stepped up, and Notre Dame has been ahead by 6 points.
So it looks like Sully, as they call him, can't put any pressure on that right foot. So they're calling two guys to help him off the field. Those two guys are 33, Trey Harvey, and number 90, Ryan Robinson. So here comes Anthony Pareto to kick the extra point and make it a 7-point lead for the Knights.
Number 25, Anthony Pareto, to attempt the point after.
That was a great job by Notre Dame to just come out swinging in the second half and get another touchdown after their touchdown at the end
Kick
of the
is
first half.
good by Anthony Pareto. It is now 21-14. Knights lead over the Alemany Warriors with 7 minutes and 56 seconds left in the third quarter. So, Trayton, what do you think will happen on this drive? Do you think Alemany can answer the Knights' call, or do you think the Knights will block their phone number and shut them down?
Well, it's an Alemany offense. There's plenty of options to go, whether it's chalk or just airing it out with their star quarterback. So it really can go any way because this Knights defense can also make some huge plays, as they've shown earlier.
Waiting the return for the Alemany Warriors is number 4, DJ Justice, and number 5, Jay-Sean Todd. My apologies, it's actually number 24, Tyler Garcia.
And here is Prieto.
My apologies one more time, it's actually number 14, Kyo Chapman. Jay-Sean Todd with the return. Bring it up. Bring it on the burners now. It's brought down at around the 33-yard line. First down for Miller Moss in this Alemany Warriors offense.
Yeah, that was a good return there. He just definitely turned it in the second gear there and took the ball upfield for a decent return for about 10 yards.
067. That's red ticket 775.
Looks like Floyd Chalk is going to accompany Miller Moss in the backfield. Trips at the bottom of your screen. Or actually not even shown on your screen. Our apologies. Quick pass to number 2, Kevin Green Jr. still on his feet. Showing his speed. But gets kicked out of bounds by number 9, Evan McClurkin.
Pass caught by Kevin Green Jr. That's a big game.
Although that was a big play for that Alemany offense, Jake Moore was just inches away from causing a deflection and making that big play for our defense. So you got to think that eventually in this game he's going to start making those plays, as he did in the beginning with that huge fumble recovery.
775-067.
Miller Moss with Chalk in the backfield. Watch out for Chalk in this handoff.
Oh my God, 3 on 2.
Chalk is going to switch sides. Trips at the top of your screen.
Ball.
Another quick pass, this time to number 4, DJ Justice. Justice going to the outside. Gets taken down.
DJ Justice.
Yeah, Yeah, that's just smart football by Miller Moss. Getting the ball out for an easy completion and a first down on the 30-yard line.
Justice was taken down by Sean Guyton. Trips at the bottom of your screen again. Chalk in the backfield. Oh, wild snap. Miller Moss recovers. Moves around the pocket. Gets positive gain. That was a big time play by Miller Moss, being able to move around the pocket and get some yards instead of going negative after the pressure came by number 52, John Lara.
Yeah, Miller Moss just evaded that sack there and was able to turn it upfield for 4 yards. So now it'll be 2nd and 6 on the 26-yard line.
Same formation for Alemany. Moss drops back. Gonna move around the pocket. Pass is complete to number 3, Floyd Chalk. Floyd Chalk is for fast. Still on his feet. Gets brought down at the 3-yard line. Big time game for Alemany.
Again, that's just more smart football. They sent all the receivers downfield, and that opened it up for Floyd Chalk to just make a big play and get into the red zone there on the 3-yard line.
Moss outside fade. Looks like it was intended for number 2, Kevin Green Jr.
And that was Jake Moore batting down the pass, as he has been attempting all game. Well, what a big-time impact player he is.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, that might have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
Elias Larry is covering.
Yeah, he's just in the backfield every snap, it seems.
Looking for a new play. Hand off to Chalk. Chalk up the middle. It's brought down to around the 1-yard line. It is 2nd down.
It's a good job by the Notre Dame defensive line to not allow Chalk to just walk in that end zone.
Alemany's going hurry up. Quarterback Steve for Miller Moss.
Good. We're in there.
Waiting for the signal.
No!
Touchdown! Alemany. Alemany answers the call from the Knights after Miller Moss's 1-yard quarterback sneak, highlighted by number 3, Floyd Chalk's 30-yard gain. Awaiting the kick from Diego Valencia, this could be a tie game.
Yeah, the credit there just goes to the coach and the offensive line to be able to hurry up that offense and get them in there for that touchdown.
That was also a great job by Miller Moss. He evaded the pressure multiple times in that drive and was able to score a touchdown off of that. Valencia's kick is up. Nearly blocked by Trey Harvey, but it's up and it is good. We have a tie ball game.
So not even 6 minutes have passed and both teams already scored a touchdown. So it's a tie game, 21-21.
So far in this second half, it's looking like that first quarter was just a fluke, and this is an offensive game now, as both defenses have led up a bunch of yards and scores.
Yeah, it seems like both offenses just needed to get some plays off their backs and get into the action here. Some notable alumni for Alemany is Stephen Mitchell, who was a wide receiver, played at USC, and won all Pac-12 honors as a junior. He made the practice squads for the LA Rams and the Houston Texans. They also have Vernon Adams, who was a quarterback, and he was a Sarah League MVP as a senior. He was a first-team All-League junior senior season. Played football at Eastern Washington from 2012 to 2014. He was 2nd in the Walter Payton Award.
Wow. So here's Valencia with a kickoff. Short one too to Trey Harvey again. Trevor's gonna bring it up, going to the outside. It's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. My apology, there is no flag on the field.
Samuel Lopez, number 25, makes the stop for Alemany.
So the Knights are going to start off with some good field position yet again. Trayton, what do you think is going to happen on this drive?
Well, unfortunately, Alemany has very good field position right here, so... Or no, excuse me, the Notre Dame offense has decent field position, so we'll be able to move the ball down the field, probably with the run game as it has been for the majority of this game.
Speaking of the run game, this is Nick Brenner cutting up the middle, breaks a tackle, gets brought down for a gain of 5 on the play. Second down.
Second down.
It'll be 2nd and 6 on the 40-yard line after that run by Nick Brenner.
Number 40, Christian Prescott was over there for the Warriors.
Christian Prescott made the stop for the Warriors. With second down. Hand off to Brenner again. Brenner going to the outside. Breaks his tackle, still on his feet, cuts in. Gets brought down. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and around 2. These Alemany side really wanted a flag. Not sure for what, but they did not get one.
Yeah, Coach Rooney just trusts Nick Brenner to run the ball down the field here after calling back-to-back runs by him, giving 7 yards total. It'll be 3rd and 3 on the 43-yard line. 5 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter.
Santiago Wessler's in at running back, looking to maybe run it up the middle with a power running back like Santiago Wessler. And that's what they're going to do. Wessler gets the first down and still on his feet. Broke another tackle. Fighting for an extra yard. What a run by Santiago Wessler. 8-yard run, first down Knights.
Santi's just been refusing to go down, moving the chains all the way to the 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
With number 12, Sean Foster Ramos.
4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. And it's been an offensive fight so far.
Yeah, both teams are able to move the ball down the field at will, so we'll see what happens here.
Play action pass rolling out to the left side this time. Almost intercepted and incomplete. That pass looked like it was intended for Henry Deakins, and it was broken up by Kevin Green Jr., who tipped it and almost got the interception.
Yeah, that was an excellent play by the defense there. They almost had a turnover, but unfortunately, it hit the ground before it was able to get into the hands of one of their defenders.
So it will be 2nd and 10. Siskwood delivering the play. Drops back, Siskwood does. Pass is nearly intercepted again. Intended for number 88, Henry Deakins. Gets broken up by number 12, Jay-Sean Frosto Ramos.
Yeah, that ball just bounced right off the helmet of Ramos there. It'll be a 3rd and 10 for this Notre Dame offense.
That is 2 times that Siskwood is nearly picked off.
Yeah, back-to-back as well, so Siskowicz needs to just relax and be able to move this ball effectively.
Ball on the 50-yard line. 3rd and 10. Big time play for the Knights. The way this game's going, this could be a crucial down.
Alemany showing blitz.
Starts back, Alemany blitzes. Mason Conn with the catch. Got blockers, but gets nowhere after that open field tackle by Kevin Green Jr. What an open field tackle. It is 4th down.
Yeah, that was an excellent job by that defense because they were blitzing, and Siskowicz definitely could have exploited that by causing a big play there, but they were able to get that open field tackle and get a 4th and 6, causing Notre Dame to have to punt
So
here.
Notre Dame's gonna punt. Here comes Jake Stitch with the punt. And number 2, Kevin Green Jr., who just made that tackle, is in the backfield for the return. Now, if you're Notre Dame, you don't want Kevin Green Jr. to go anywhere. You want a nice punt like this one, except it took a different balance than they wanted to. Still a solid punt. Ball will be placed on the 22-yard line. 1st down for Alemany. If you're just now joining us, With 3 minutes and 17 seconds left in the third quarter, we have a tie ball game at 21 apiece. After both teams answer in the third quarter, and both teams scored 14 each in the second quarter. First quarter was really defense only. So welcome.
After Alemany got that defensive stop on Notre Dame, see if Notre Dame can do the same.
Trips to the bottom of the screen. Miller Moss throwing it deep. Oh, almost caught one-handed by DJ Justice.
Yeah, DJ Justice really went for that there with one hand, but he was not able to haul it in, so
That was
second and 10.
That was great coverage by Sean Guyton, not letting him get any room to make that catch.
It looks like DJ Justice is maybe hobbling off the field here.
Yeah, it looks like he's a little shaken up on the play, but he's able to come off without any assistance. So Alemany makes a quick sub, and it's number 6, Apethians Prysock. Miller Moss. Another semi-deep shot. Number 2, Kevin Green with the catch.
Yeah, Miller Moss did a great job there, getting that ball right over the head of Jake Moore and into the hands of his receiver for the first down.
That was a great route, cutting back in when you'd think Trey Harvey, number 33, was expecting a streak again, but he cut in and switched it up. And off to Chalk. Chalk is making his moves, stiff arms him in, gets a first down. And there's a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be on Justin Horton for late hit out of bounds.
Yeah, Chalk is just running all over this defense here.
Tackled by Justin Horton, number 7. Now Alemany first down.
So that is what they're going to call it. They're going to give Alemany an additional 15 yards, which is very crucial for this Alemany team, getting 3 yards. That's not what this Notre Dame defense wants, especially with a close game like this one.
Suddenly this Alemany offense is all the way into the Notre Dame territory on their 31-yard line, first and 10.
4-2, 4-2, 4-2. Three's away. They got a 0 technique. Here comes 35. Dude, a fucking switch.
Hand off to Chalk.
You don't have time for that.
Chalk is still on his feet, but it's brought down. Number 85,
It's an
Adrian
excellent job by
Aguirre.
Adrian Aguirre to get that tackle for loss there and not let Chalk get any more yardage.
So Alemany gets a negative yards. Looks like it was negative 4 yards.
4 down, 3's away. Got a 0 technique. 4-2.
False start, it looks like, by number 66. They're called false start on number 66 for Alemany. Jonathan Arellano,
5 yards back.
one of the seniors for Alemany.
Here comes John Lauro coming off the field.
Second and 20 for the Alemany Warriors.
They don't got anybody down. They don't have to miss an alignment. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Empty
Looks like
backfield.
the Knights are going to call a timeout. That's their first one. I want to talk over defense because this is a crucial defensive stand for the Knights.
Yeah, Notre Dame just has to get this stop here after getting it back to 2nd and 20 after those big plays during this drive.
Attention all students, you must bring your student ID to get into all home football and basketball games. You'll be charged $5 at the gate if you forget it. If you don't forget it, then come on in, you're free. Don't forget, tickets for the Fall Play Museum are on sale now for $15. You can purchase them online at ndhs.org/theater. That's ndhs.org/theater. Or you can just go to Ms. Goosen's office and buy some tickets. Shows from November 7th to November 16th. Miller Moss empty backfield, looking for new call. Trips to the top of your screen. 1 minute 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Quick pass number 5, Jay-Sean Todd is complete. Jay-Sean Todd gets brought down by number 84, Michael Geary Jr.
Notre Dame only blitzed 3 men that time, but Jake Moore was right in there. Force a quick pass. It'll be 3rd and 22. Excuse me, 3rd and 10.
This will be a huge stop for the Knights. And I think the Notre Dame bench knows that. Empty backfield for Miller Moss again. Miller Moss getting pressured. Has to throw it out. Number 2, Kevin Green Jr. gets hit very hard by number 27, Maurice Johnson.
Again, that was just a great job by this Notre Dame defense as a unit. Jake Moore first forcing the quick pass, and then a great tackle in the open field to make it 4th and 5.
And this offense is still on the field. It looks like they're going to go for it. Miller Moss with Floyd Chalk in the backfield. And that is a false start if I've ever seen one.
Looks like he ran his whole route right there.
That is Kevin Green Jr.
So that'll back up the Alemany offense just 5 yards back to make it 4th and 10 on their 31-yard line.
Penalty on the Warriors, costing 5 yards.
Now you wonder if, now that it is longer yardage to get the first down, do you think Alemany is just going to punt it? Because Miller Moss is the punter for this team.
Yeah, they very well could punt it here, but their coach really likes to go for it, so we'll see.
Looks like they're going to go for it. Miller Moss steps up in the pocket, throws it deep. It'll be a touchdown, and it's incomplete, intended for number 2, Kevin Green Jr.
Yeah, that was just a little bit over the head of Kevin Green. Could have been a huge play for that Alemany offense. But it'll be a turnover on downs to the Notre Dame.
It's a big stop for Notre Dame, especially because they weren't able to get anything on their last offensive drive. They get another chance thanks to their defense stepping up.
Yeah, these two teams have been mirroring each other. At the beginning of this quarter, it was a touchdown by both teams, and now it's been 2 defensive stops.
.38 seconds left in the third quarter. Siskiwik in the backfield was Nick Brunner. Play action pass. Siskiwik going deep. And it's intercepted by number 6, Amphibians Price. Intended for number 4, Mason Cotton. Siskiwik underthrew Mason Cotton by a lot. And it's a turnover.
Pricelock did a great job there, getting himself in position to make that interception for that very long pass by Siskiwik, unfortunately resulting in an interception.
So Alemany's going to take over on their own 31-yard line. Notre Dame's defense, they just went off the field, but they got to step up again.
Thankfully, they are in decent field position for this defense. This offense will have length of the field to go, starting at the 32-yard line.
Hand off to Chalk up the middle. Nearly gone if it wasn't for number 35, Santi Weschler, tripping him. Stop him. So it'll be second and around 4 or 5. Ten seconds left on the clock and counting. And it looks like Alemany's just gonna let it go. So we're tied 21-21 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this has been an electric game so far. All 3 quarters and tied at the end of them. First 0-0, 14-14, and now it's 21-21. see what this Alemany offense does in this fourth quarter.
So let's see if this Notre Dame defense is able to step up again and make a stop here and bring the ball back to this offense.
Another notable alumni from Notre Dame is kicker Nick Folk, who played at Arizona, senior All-Pac-10 honors. He was picked by the Dallas Cowboys, 178th overall in the NFL draft in 2007. He played for the Jets as well, and he has the Jets record of 23 consecutive made field goals, the franchise record in field goal percentage at 91%, and in 2014, led the league in field goal attempts.
Yeah, and Nick Folk just recently got picked up by the New England Patriots to be their kicker on this past week. So congratulations to Notre Dame alumni Nick Folk. Hand off the chalk. Gets brought down by number 38, Jacob Moore. Big time tackle. It is third down.
That was a great stop by the Notre Dame defense to not allow them to go for too many yards there, making it 3rd and 5 on the 38-yard line. Excuse me, 3rd and 4.
So Moss is going to be with chalk in the backfield again. Watch out for the splits for Notre Dame. Notre Dame brings an extra drive. Passes it complete to Kevin Green Jr. It's brought down by Sean Guyton.
That'll be a first down for the Alemany offense, all the way up to the 49-yard line.
First down. Now, Kevin Green Jr., he's a notable recruit with offers from places like Nebraska, Oregon, and Arizona State. So he's really out there. His number 5 is actually number 6, Epithian's Prysock. Gets the ball and brings it out for a first down, but there's a flag on the field.
Prysock is just making all sorts of plays, offense and defense, for this Alemany team. After getting the interception, he just made the big play there. It looks like the momentum's turning in their favor as of right now.
And Prysock has offers from Florida and LSU. So those are some 2 big SEC schools.
Yeah, this Alemany offense is just quality players all over the field. Prysock, Moss, Chalk, everywhere.
Ten minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Moss drops back. Going deep. Jump ball for Tayshawn Todd. And Sean Guyton. Incomplete pass. Flag on the field.
Sean Guyton's a little slow to get up.
Flag on play.
And the flag's going to be holding on Alemany, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty. They're going to replay first down, so it'll be 1st and 20.
Looks like Sean Guyton's right ankle's bothering him a little bit after that play. He might have gone down a little hard there. He's staying on the field.
Yeah, Sean Guyton is wobbling a little bit, as you can see.
Can't hear you, huh?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Going single high. What about? I said they're going single high and they're going cover 3. If you want to go left and right, you can go steam if you want. You go stitches if you like.
Trips at the bottom of the screen. Moss drops back. Gonna run it. Looking for his options.
Good.
Pass intended for Kevin Green Jr.
It looks like he came down with that catch.
Yeah, looks like he got it. So they're next 12, first down.
That was an excellent pass by Miller Moss. Almost Aaron Rodgers like rolling out to the right side of the pocket and throwing the ball, making the completion for the catch. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, what a catch by Kevin Green Jr. showing why He has
23
offers from
there.
places like Nebraska
Get
and
it!
Oregon.
Come on, Malcolm. Good.
Ooh, what a block by number 66 for Alemany. Jonathan Arellano with the pancake block.
Kevin Green just running through people right there. First down, Alemany.
First down for this Alemany offense that is really hard to stop.
Their coach, Casey Clausen, is fired up on the sideline.
Cover one.
Hand off the chalk. Man, number 77 for Alemany, Samuela Palou with the big time pancake on Jacob Moore. That does not happen. Moss looking for Prysock, hits him, breaks a tackle, shoots another man, but it's brought down by Elias Larry.
That was a good job by Prysock to evade that initial tackle, move the ball downfield. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line for this Alemany offense with 9 minutes remaining.
Alemany hurrying up. Chalk broke a tackle and was almost in the end zone if he stayed on his feet. Alemany's throwing no hurdle. Will it work out for them? Not yet. As Jacob Moore comes in with the tackle for loss.
Santi and Jake both in that backfield. It looks like there's an Alemany player down on the field right where the ball was spotted.
It also looked like Jacob Moore was a little banged up on the play, but he looks fine. You see him stretching. Yeah, there was an Alemany player down. That was number 54, Michael Main, but he's able to walk off on his own.
Yeah, injuries have taken their effect on both teams throughout this game. Hopefully we'll see these players recovering back to the field.
So it was an injury timeout, so none of the teams were charged with the timeout. So both teams will have 2 timeouts.
This Notre Dame defense is backed up in their own end zone, and it's 2nd and 5. With Miller Moss leading the way.
Moss and Chalk. And the whistle blown. So it's going to be a delay of game on Alemany. False start, actually. 5-yard loss. It is 2nd down on the 10-yard line. Miller Moss has a problem with the play call.
Looks like Chalk changed his position.
Caught. Green
That's a
Jr. with the touchdown. Quick pass to Green Jr. is enough for the touchdown. Alemany takes the lead, 27-21.
It's a good job by Miller Moss reading the defense and changing the play call to make the correct pass there to take the lead, 27-21, with 8 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
That is now Kevin Green's 7th touchdown on the year after the catch. So here comes Diego Valencia for the kick for the extra point. Point is up and it is good. 28-21 lead for these Alemany Warriors. Let's see how the offense is able to answer after throwing an interception on the last play.
I expect to see this offense come out hot as they've had some time to rest on the bench and they'll be able to put together a good drive here. Strike back against Alemany.
This is very unfortunate, but there is detention tomorrow at 8 a.m. in room 15. So if you have detention, you should serve it. So here's number 27, Diego Valencia with the kickoff. Sean Guyton and Aiden Shinfield in the backfield.
Here comes Valencia for the kickoff.
Low, short liner to Shinfield. Shinfield finds a hole. The hole gets his sword. Jay-Sean Todd on the tackle. Oh, and there's a fumble. Fumble recovered by Alemany.
What a huge turn of events in this football game as Alemany got the touchdown and then consequently the turnover, the play after the fumble by Aiden Shinfield.
Yes, so they're gonna call it Alemany ball.
This Knights defense is back out on the field. Gotta think they might be a little bit gassed after that long drive before.
Yeah, this Alemany side is trending overrated to the Knights team. So the defense is back on the field. This would be time for a big interception or a fumble for the Knights.
What a timely turnover, too, for this Alemany team, shifting the momentum back in their favor.
Hand off the chalk, up the middle. Right to the captain, still on his feet, finding his way in. Looks like they're going to call it short. What a run by Chalk.
Yeah, Chalk just did not go down there. His way all the way to the 3-yard line. It'll be first and goal for this Alemany offense.
So here comes Miller Moss in the backfield for Chalk, looking to punch in another touchdown. New play call. Chalk on the outside, still on his feet. Looks like he got brought down by Jacob Moore.
Chalk is a tough runner, as he just showed in the play before and this play. Jake Moore got to him, but he just did not want to go down there.
Jacob Moore is coming off limping onto the sideline. That is not a good sight for this Notre Dame defense. Moss and Chalk in the backfield. Hand off the Chalk up the middle. Breaks the tackle and he's in. Touchdown Alemany.
This Knights defense just cannot stop Chalk as he gets in for the touchdown, making the score 34-21 with only 6 minutes and 48 seconds remaining.
Alemany starting to run away with this game. Notre Dame needs a touchdown here, and they need to not bobble the punt.
Way to capitalize off that turnover as well by Alemany.
Yeah, Alemany's been capitalizing on all of Notre Dame's mistakes. Start with the interception by Siskowicz, and now the fumble. Kick is blocked, but it's still up, and it is still good. 35-21, Alemany with 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in this contest.
That's a receiving the ball here with a little bit under 7 minutes to go. They need to score 2 touchdowns to tie it up.
Yeah, Notre Dame's really got to score a touchdown here. They can't settle for a field goal. And watch out for 4-down territory here, really. This game, if they don't get it here, then Alemany is likely going to win this game.
Yeah, this offense should be fresh, though, because they've been on the bench for a while, it seems.
Valencia to kick off. Deep for the Knights. Number 3, Sean Guyton. Number 10, Aiden Shinfield.
Aiden Shinfield and Sean Guyton in the backfield. My bad. Shinfield was the one who fumbled the punt for the kickoff. There's a flag on the field. See what the flag is. Looks like there's no
flag, so looks like there's no flag on the play.
It looks like they waved off the flag.
Here comes Valencia with the kickoff.
Jake Stitch with the throw. Big time hit by number 25, Samuel Lopez.
Yeah, Jake Stitch just went down hard after catching that kickoff return. However, they did get it to the 32-yard line, so still some time left to make some plays on this Notre Dame offense.
Yeah, Notre Dame needs an answer for Alemany, and they need that fast. Here's Siskowicz with Nick Brenner. Siskowicz drop back. Pressure coming. Rolling to the outside. Intended for Henry Deakins is incomplete. Great defense by number 12, Jay Sean Frosto Ramos.
That's great coverage, but the ball also went right through the hands of Henry Deakins there. There seems to be a recurring theme in this football game after he had 2 drops in the end zone.
Yeah, Henry Deakins has had a lot of key drops in this game. And if he caught some catches, it'd probably be a tight game.
Yeah, however, Henry Deakins has still made some big plays, but mostly off the play action. So we'll see what this Knights offense does here.
Siskowicz drops back. Looking deep for Mason Condon. There's a flag on the field.
Looks to be a defensive pass interference.
Looks like the flag was looking at defensive pass interference, maybe.
This could fall on Jashawn Frosto Ramos, number 12, moving the Knights offense forward.
Waiting for the call. Holding on the defense, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty, so this is a first down for the Knights.
May not be a defensive pass interference, but the ball moves forward regardless. This will be a 1st and 10 for the Notre Dame Knights on the 43-yard line.
The ref is still holding the ball in his hand. They might switch the call.
The refs seem to be a bit indecisive about what this call should be.
Back and forth. All right, so they're gonna set the ball at the 43-yard line of Notre Dame.
The first down for the Knights.
Mason Cotton motioning over.
Siskowicz drops back. Maurice Johnson shoots the man out. Got blockers. Still on his feet. Solid gain of around 40 on the play. And another thing to point out is that Solomon Adeoye, aka Soli, is back in the game, but he does have a little limp.
That was an excellent play by Mo Johnson to get that ball downfield. That was exactly the big play that the Notre Dame Knights needed to get this offense back on track. 6 minutes remaining in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, and you notice that Notre Dame's not relying on the run anymore. They just try to pass it so they can have time to get the ball back and not only score here, but try and score on another drive. Play action pass. Siskowicz comes up in the pocket. He's gonna run it. Goes out of bounds.
Siskowicz with the keeper. Runs out
So
of
there's a
bounds.
gain of around 4. Second down.
Yeah, short gain there for Siskowicz, making it 2nd and 6. However, the clock does stop, so it will be at 5 minutes and 44 seconds.
So they're going to call that a gain of 6 by Siskowicz, so it'll be 2nd and 4. Siskowicz delivering the play. There's Johnson in the backfield with Siskowicz. Probably won't hand it off to him. I am wrong. Maurice Johnson's looking for an option.
Johnson
Still
not
on his
going
feet.
down.
Maurice Johnson with the run.
Maurice Johnson gets taken down by a bunch of Warriors, including number 2, Kevin Green Jr.
That'll be a first down for this Knights offense on the 16-yard line after that nice short run by Bo Johnson.
Santiago Westler checks in. Siskowicz drops back. Gonna run it. Complete to Sean Guyton. Sean Guyton shoots in. Fumble in the end zone.
Sean Guyton fumbled out of bounds there, but this might turn over if it fumbled out of the end zone.
If it's a fumble out of the end zone, it'll be a touchback, but it looks like it's gonna be a fumble out of bounds, so it'll be first down and 3 to go on the 3-yard line.
The offense making some substitutions here. There's 5 minutes remaining. Will be 1st and 2.
Yeah, Notre Dame really wants to get it in here so they have time. Maybe not even have to do an onside kick. Maurice Johnson throws up the middle, and it's a touchdown. Notre Dame answers. 35-27. This game is not over yet.
That's exactly what the Notre Dame Knights needed for this comeback, being down 14 points in the 4th quarter.
Anthony Ferretto is ready for the kickoff.
And the fans in this stadium are absolutely going crazy.
So Anthony Ferretto. Yeah, these Alemany fans are really rowdy. There's a whistle. There's a whistle on the play. It's like Notre Dame's gonna bring down their bring down the offense for going for 2. There's a foul on Alemany, so it'll be half the distance to the goal. So it's gonna be on the 1-yard line. And so Coach Reed's gonna go for 2.
Looks like they're going to run it up the middle again.
Maurice Johnson gets in, easy, 2-point conversion, 35-29. We got a ball game.
It's a great job by the Knights and an excellent play call by Coach Rooney to go for it there. As if they get a touchdown and a PAT, then they're in the lead on this next possession.
And there's enough time on the clock where the Knights don't have to get an onside kick. They can rely on their defense to get the 3 stops. But you might see the onside, you never know.
Now what will be key for this defense here is getting in the face of Millard Moss, especially with the pass rush. Now hopefully we'll see Jake Moore back out there after he came on the sideline after an injury.
Deep for Alemany is number 5, Jay Sean Todd, and number 14, Caillou Chapman. Anthony Prado with the kickoff. Alemany is stacking their guys in the front just in case there is an onside. Alemany has 5 guys. Alemany has 9 guys within the first 10 yards that they're allowed to be in. And it's going to be a normal kickoff. Jay-Sean Todd brings it up. Gets brought down by number 8 for the Knights, Samuel Black.
He'll be down around the 24-yard line, making that a 1st and 10 on the 23 for this Alemany offense.
Jay-Sean Todd got brought down by Samuel Black and Evan McClurkin. So with 4 minutes and 51 seconds left, the Knights need to stop here, or else the game is looking like it might be over.
It's absolutely imperative that this Knights defense gets a stop. They can't allow a field goal, anything, or else they'll make it a 2-score game and it'll be out of the hands of this offense.
Here's Moss. Hands it off to Chalk. Chalk with the middle. 1st down.
Chalk with his tough running again up the middle for a 1st down, bringing it all the way to the 38-yard line.
Chalk looks like he's limping a little bit, but he seems like he's fine. He's going to stay in the game. Again, Chalk did have 2 fumbles last week, so I'm pretty sure that I think that the Knights would know that, and they're going to try and get the ball out, assuming that Chalk gets the ball. Chalk again, up the middle, nowhere. Brought down by Adrian Aguirre.
It's a good stop there by the Notre Dame defense to make it 2nd down on the 39-yard line, 2nd and 9. The clock is still running though. They'll need to make a stop soon.
2nd and 7. Knights need stops here. Clock is still running. Alemany's going to bring it down all the way until they have to snap it. Hand off to Chalk. Chalk up the middle. Goes nowhere.
Stopped again.
Brought down by Maurice Johnson.
Yeah.
3rd down. Big time stop by Maurice Johnson, but now they need an even bigger stop here on 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 6 for this Alemany offense after 2 good stops by this defensive line of the Notre Dame Knights.
Knights need this. Watch out for the blitz. Miller Moss's pass is complete to Kevin Green Jr. Green Jr. gets brought down. Enough for the 1st down and more.
That quick pass.
1st down.
That quick pass there to Kevin Green really just made it that much tougher for this Notre Dame defense to get a stop here. As they're already on the 42-yard line, and if they get any further, they might be able to kick a field goal and put this game out of reach.
Yeah, this game is not over yet, though. The Knights still have an opportunity. With 2 timeouts left, 2 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. They can stop it twice if they get the stops. Miller pass to Kevin Green again. Green looks like it might be enough for the 1st down. There's a flag on the play. It looks like it might be roughing the passer.
Miller Moss is a little slow to get up.
Yeah, they're going to call roughing the passer. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty. Looks like that was on number 59, Oscar Cabrera.
It's very tough to see for this Notre Dame defense, backing up 15 yards, giving them a 1st down on the 19-yard line in the red zone. Only 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in this 4th quarter.
It's not looking so good for the Knights. They need stops here. They need a timeout and a stop.
Miller Moss looking for a play call.
He's got it. Hand off to Chalk. Chalk finds a hole. Gets nowhere.
Chalk the ball carrier.
There'll be a timeout called on the Knights. They're going to use their 2nd timeout. They have 1 timeout left.
Timeout Notre Dame.
Another notable alumni from this Notre Dame high school is Khalfani Muhammad. Back in 2012, he was an All-American. He was first team D1 All-State, first team All-Area, second team All-Southern section. He was the Sarah League co-MVP, and he also ran track and field. And he won state titles in the 100 and 200 meters, recording the second fastest 100-meter time at 10 minutes and 0.22 seconds in Cali Prep history, giving him the 2013 state title. He was the California Gatorade State Boys Track and Field Athlete of the Year and two-time Cal High Sports State Boys Athlete of the Year.
He also was on the Broncos preseason team, but he sadly got cut. Good luck to Khalfani on looking for an NFL job or maybe XFL now.
Yeah, the Notre Dame Knights sure could use some shades of Khalfani Muhammad if they get back on offense here.
Minute 39 left, 2nd and 9. Knights need this one. Chalk going to the outside, running around, still on his feet.
Reversing field.
It's brought down by number 52 for the Knights, John Laura, and number 3, Sean Guyton.
Chalk is just so elusive, taking that away from a tackle for loss, making it into a gain for not many yards, but good enough of a play to avoid a catastrophic loss for their offense.
So it looks like it's going to be 3rd down. Looks like it's going to be around 3rd and 8. So 3rd and 8, Knights call their final timeout, minute 20 left. Now, if Alemany doesn't get this, it's not the end of the world for them because they can still kick the field goal, and if they kick the field goal and they did it, then this game will be a 2-possession game. The Health and Wellness Club will be collecting extra Halloween candy for Operation Gratitude. There will be a box for collection outside of room 40 for collection. Contact Senior Jenny Jackson with any questions. 3rd and 8. Knights need to stop right here.
Here's Miller, about to take the snap.
Hand off to Chalk. Chalk up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Fumble. Ball's out. Let's see what they call it.
Looks like he might have been down before he fumbled the ball.
Looks like it's going to be 4th down.
It'll be 4th down with the clock running.
Looks like the Warriors might keep their offense on the field, or they might take the field goal. They might let the clock go down as far as they can and then call a timeout and kick a field goal.
That was a great job by the Alemany offense to just make their way down the field and get all the first downs that they needed to run this clock out, putting the game away.
Yeah, this Alemany offense has really been playing well. Not only have they been capitalizing on all of the Notre Dame mistakes, but they've been doing what they've been called to do. Alemany's calling a timeout with 21 seconds left. They're relying on their kicker to bring this game out of reach.
Yeah, the game is on the back of Diego Valencia right now. If he makes this field goal, it'll be a 2-possession game, but if he doesn't, it'll be a turnover on downs to this Knights offense. There's 21 seconds left. It's 4th and 1, kicking a field goal. We'll see what happens.
Looks like Alemany's going to keep their offense onto the field. 4th and 1.
This is an interesting decision by head coach Casey Clausen to keep the offense out.
If they
However, we might see their quarterback, Miller Moss, drop kick it for a field goal.
Notre Dame goes offside, and that will be the game. What a job by this Alemany team getting Notre Dame offside. That will do it, 35-29. Alemany will win, 21 seconds left. Just a kneel and it's done. So Trayton, who do you think it will be the player of the game for the Alemany?
Player of the game for me has to go to Floyd Chalk. I mean, he just kept moving the chains whenever his name was called. He would not go down. He would just keep making big plays after big plays.
That's a knee, and that's the game. Alemany will win this 35-29 and will improve to 7-2, whereas Notre Dame will go to 6-4. For both these teams, they will most likely make the playoffs in their respective divisions. Alemany will be Division 3, and Notre Dame is Division 1/2. Everyone makes it. So this is not the last game for any team, but it is still a heartbreaker losing on senior night. I'm Duke Rude.
Absolutely, this was a tough loss for these seniors. However, they should be happy that they played a great game of football. It was close the entire time, coming down to the last minute. But Alemany proved that they were the better team on this night, putting the game away, 35-29.
I'm Duke Rude for Trayton Ackerman saying so long, 35-29, Alemany wins.